New tonight, Hartford's former police chief was handcuffed and fingerprinted this afternoon.
That's after officially being charged with a slew of counts, including embezzlement and blackmail. Michael Martin was there as she arrived at the courthouse in Pawpaw and turned herself in. Live now with the story. Michael.
Janice, Max, it was quite a situation, and it stretches back to last year, June 2022, when something very unique, or something we don't hear of very often, happened here at the Hartford Police Department. The Van Buren County Sheriff's Office Narcotics Unit served a search warrant here. At the time, we didn't know what they were looking for or what they had found. Fast forward to today, longtime law enforcement officer and now former chief of police here in Hartford walking into a court to face criminal charges.
She's trying to do the right things to make this as good as she can for not only herself, her loved ones, and the community.
This is the former chief of the Hartford Police Department, Tressa Beltran, walking into the Van Buren County Courthouse in Pawpaw to face multiple felony charges. Visibly emotional and surrounded by her family, she was quiet as she walked through the halls of the aging courthouse.
Any comments to the people of the county, ma'am?
She's facing 8 felonies, including possession of drugs, embezzlement by a public official, and extortion. She's accused of stealing and selling controlled substances, using her influence to extort others into providing her with drugs, and embezzling. After turning herself in just after 1 p.m. Wednesday, she was walked into a courtroom for her arraignment.
This is 230500FY, State of Michigan versus Tressa Irene Beltran.
We understand that the charges are significant. We understand that she's in law enforcement, so there's definitely that side of it, but clearly she's not a flight risk, Your Honor.
There's probable cause, at least based on what happened, that we have here what is the most egregious kind of assault on the public's trust in police officers, and an assault on basically law enforcement itself. All the men and women that go out and serve honorably every day to retain the public's trust.
Her bond set at $100,000. Her attorney said during her brief arraignment that she has completed, quote, extensive treatment since the allegations initially arose last year, though he did not want to comment further as to whether she was specifically dealing with addiction issues.
I think once you guys hear the whole story and have access to the police report, and we are able to give more interviews later on, you'll understand why this allegedly occurred. Pre-charge, she went through treatment, and if there was a problem, it's under control.
She was placed on leave after the investigation began and is no longer employed with Hartford.
Your Honor, the bondsman is here. Do you want her to go with law enforcement, or can he walk her over there?
She should go with the deputy.
Right, come on.
Next door to the jail.
She was handcuffed and escorted to the jail next door to the courthouse to be fingerprinted.
All of these drugs were medical type drugs, not cocaine or methamphetamine or those things. So anytime there's drugs involved, there is a public safety concern, but I don't know the facts any more than you folks do yet.
Now, she's expected back in court on June 16th for something called a probable cause conference. We probably won't learn too much more at that hearing. That'll happen at the next one, a preliminary hearing happening the next week after that. We'll, of course, bring you as much as we can until that point. For now, though, live in Hartford, Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.